In a world where trucks are getting more complex, more computerized, and more disposable every year, there are still a few legendary engines that mechanics whisper about with reverence. Engines so bulletproof, so ridiculously over-engineered, that their owners routinely see 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles without major repairs. Today, we're counting down the 5 truck engines built between 2008 and 2025 that you should never sell if you're lucky enough to own one. These aren't just good engines. These are the power plants that will likely outlast every other component of your truck and could potentially serve your children as well as they've served you. Hit that subscribe button if you're tired of planned obsolescence and want to know which trucks are truly built to last. 5. Toyota 4.0-liter V61 GR-FE, 2008 to 2015. Starting our countdown at number 5 is Toyota's legendary 4.0-liter V6 found in the Tacoma, 4Runner, and FJ Cruiser from 2008 to 2015. This engine is the perfect example of Toyota's evolution, not revolution philosophy. Rather than chasing headline-grabbing power numbers or cutting-edge technology, Toyota focused on building an engine that simply refuses to die. The 1GR-FE is a naturally aspirated V6 with a timing chain instead of a belt, meaning you'll never face an expensive timing belt replacement. Its cooling system is significantly overbuilt, preventing the #1 killer of engines, overheating. With relatively modest output of 236 to 270 horsepower, depending on the year and application, this engine is severely under stress compared to what its components could theoretically handle. What makes this engine truly special is its minimal electronics and conservative engineering. Toyota deliberately avoided complex systems that typically fail as vehicles age. The result? Mechanics report regularly seeing these engines exceed 400,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. One Arizona Tacoma owner documented 493,000 miles on his original engine before finally selling his truck, which is still on the road today. When's the last time you heard of a mid-sized truck lasting nearly 500,000 miles? If you're lucky enough to own a 2008 to 2015 Tacoma, 4Runner, or FJ Cruiser with this engine, you're driving one of the most reliable power plants ever installed in a production vehicle. The only reason it's not higher on our list is that it was eventually replaced by the 3.5-liter V6 in 2016, which, while good, hasn't yet proven the same legendary durability. 4. GM 6.6-liter Duramax Diesel V8 L5P, 2017 to present. At number 4, we have the GM 6.6-liter Duramax Diesel V8 L5P, 2017 to present, specifically the L5P generation introduced in 2017 for Chevrolet and GMC HD trucks. While earlier Duramax engines had their issues, the L5P represents GM's most reliable diesel truck engine to date. After learning hard lessons from previous generations, GM completely redesigned this power plant with durability as the primary focus. The L5P features a strengthened block, improved cooling system, and a completely redesigned fuel system that eliminated the problematic CP4 injection pump that plagued earlier models. The result is a diesel engine that maintains reliability despite the complex emission systems required by modern regulations. What makes the L5P special is how it balances impressive performance with surprising durability. Rated at 445 horsepower and a massive 910 pound-feet of torque, it's no slouch in the power department. But unlike some competitors that chase maximum output at the expense of longevity, the L5P is designed with larger safety margins. When paired with the legendarily durable Allison transmission, L5P-equipped trucks create one of the most robust powertrains in the heavy-duty segment. Commercial users report excellent reliability even under punishing conditions, with many examples already exceeding 300,000 miles despite being relatively new to the market. While it's too soon to have documented million-mile examples, the engineering principles and initial durability data suggest this engine will routinely reach 400,000 to 500,000 miles with proper maintenance. a remarkable achievement for a modern, emissions-compliant diesel. Third, Ford's 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, 2020 to present. Breaking into our top 3 is the newest engine on our list. Ford's 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, introduced in 2020 for F-250 and F-350 Super Duty trucks. In an era when most manufacturers are focusing on smaller, turbocharged engines, Ford took a completely different approach with the Godzilla. This massive, naturally aspirated pushrod V8 represents a back-to-basics philosophy that prioritizes simplicity and durability over cutting-edge technology. What makes this engine special is how deliberately old-school it is. The pushrod design means fewer moving parts than overhead cam engines. The cast-iron block provides superior durability compared to aluminum. The forged steel crankshaft is massively overbuilt for the stock power output. Perhaps most importantly, Ford deliberately avoided turbocharging and direct injection, two technologies that can increase complexity and potential points of failure. The port fuel injection system eliminates carbon buildup issues that plague many direct injection engines as they age. While the Godzilla is still too new to have definitive long-term reliability data, its conservative engineering principles and initial durability reports point to exceptional longevity potential. Ford designed this engine specifically as a gasoline alternative to diesel engines, focusing on durability above all else. Commercial users who have put these engines through severe duty cycles report excellent reliability so far, with many fleet vehicles already accumulating 100,000 plus miles with zero issues. Based on its design philosophy alone, the 7.3-liter Godzilla has all the hallmarks of an engine that could easily exceed 400,000 miles. If you're considering a new Super Duty truck and prioritize long-term reliability over maximum fuel economy, the 7.3-liter Godzilla represents one of the smartest choices in the modern truck market. A refreshingly simple, durable power plant in an increasingly complex automotive world. 2. Ram Dodge 6.7-liter Cummins Diesel i6, 2019 to present. Taking our runner-up spot is the Ram Dodge 6.7-liter Cummins Diesel, specifically the 2019 and newer models that received critical design improvements. The Cummins inline-6 diesel has long been a legend in the truck world, but the 2019 refresh addressed the head gasket issues that affected earlier versions, creating what may be the most reliable heavy-duty diesel engine currently available. What makes the Cummins special compared to competitor diesels is its fundamental simplicity. The inline-6 configuration inherently has better balance and fewer moving parts than V-configuration engines. While Ford and GM use V8 designs for their diesel trucks, Ram stuck with the straight-6 layout that has proven its durability for decades. The 6.7-liter Cummins block is massively overbuilt, capable of handling far more power than factory specifications. This conservative engineering approach means the engine operates well below its stress threshold during normal use, significantly extending its lifespan. Perhaps most impressively, the Cummins maintains its legendary status despite modern emissions requirements that have compromised the reliability of many diesel engines. While the emission systems themselves can still be problematic, the core engine design remains exceptionally durable. The numbers speak for themselves. There are numerous documented cases of Cummins engines exceeding 500,000 miles, with many commercial examples passing the 750,000-mile mark. One particularly well-maintained 2012 model, predating the 2019 improvements, was documented reaching 1.5 million miles on its original internals. If there's any downside to the Cummins, it's that the rest of the truck might not last as long as the engine. As one mechanic famously quipped, the Cummins doesn't break down, it just outlives the truck around it. For anyone serious about maximum diesel longevity, a 2019 or newer Ram HD with the 6.7-liter Cummins represents one of the wisest investments in the truck market today. 1. Toyota 5.7-liter V8 URFE-2008 to 2022. And claiming our top spot is Toyota's legendary 5.7-liter V8 URFE found in the Tundra Land Cruiser and Lexus LX 570 from 2008 to 2022. This engine represents the absolute pinnacle of Toyota's reliability-focused engineering philosophy. While other manufacturers chase power, fuel economy, or cutting-edge technology, Toyota built an engine with one primary goal: to run forever. The 3URFE is a textbook example of prioritizing durability over everything else. It's a naturally aspirated V8 with a timing chain designed to last the life of the engine. The cooling system is dramatically overbuilt, with a massive radiator and oil cooler ensuring the engine never approaches dangerous temperatures. What makes this engine truly special is how Toyota deliberately avoided complexity. For most of its production run, Toyota resisted adding technologies like variable displacement or direct injection that could compromise long-term reliability. The result is an engine with remarkably few failure points. While its 381 horsepower output might seem modest by today's standards, this conservative tuning means the engine operates well below its stress threshold. Toyota engineers designed it with such large safety margins that it rarely experiences the wear patterns that eventually kill most engines. The reliability data is nothing short of astonishing. According to Toyota's internal studies, over 96% of Tundras sold in the last 15 years are still on the road today. The most famous example is Victor Shepard's 2007 Tundra, which accumulated over 1 million miles on its original engine and transmission. So impressive that Toyota bought it back for engineering research. What's perhaps most remarkable about the 3URFE is its consistency. While most engines have good years and bad years, every model year of this engine from 2008 to 2022 has demonstrated exceptional durability. Toyota made minor refinements throughout its production run, but never fundamentally altered its winning formula.